Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Tuesday night. And we begin tonight with the all-out battle, the White House looking to save the president's temporary immigration ban. Legal arguments now underway at this hour. The president signing that executive order halting all refugees and visitors from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Then a judge temporarily halting that order, and in the meantime, America has seen the reunions, families racing to get loved ones into the country. The president has said if something happens, blame that judge. Tonight, the argument's now underway over whether that halt should be lifted. Let's go right to our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, live at the White House, leading us off. John?
Good evening, David. Lawyers for the White House argued tonight that the president's travel ban should be put back in place immediately. Tonight, lawyers for the White House argued the president was well within his legal authority when he imposed his temporary travel ban.
This is a traditional national security judgment that is assigned to the political branches and the president, and the court's order immediately altered that.
The lawyer for Washington State argued that the travel ban was unconstitutional and damaging.
What's the irreparable harm to the state of Washington?
We had students and faculty at our state universities who were stranded overseas. We had families that were separated. We had longtime residents who could not travel overseas to visit their families without knowing that they would be able to come back.
It's a legal battle the president acknowledged today could go all the way to the Supreme Court.
And we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't have to. It's common sense. You know, some things are law, and I'm all in favor of that. And some things are common sense. This is common sense.
The White House insisted today the president respects the judicial branch, though just days ago he attacked the federal judge who put the ban on hold, calling him, quote, a so-called judge, and tweeting, just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something happens, blame him and court system. And on Capitol Hill today, Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly echoed the president's warning that pausing the ban puts American lives in danger.
It's entirely possible that someone that's coming in, whether it's during this stay, during the court action, or previous to this period,
but
came here to do us harm.
But you don't have any proof at this point?
Not until the boom.
Not until what?
Not until they act and blow something up or go into a mall and kill people. So we won't know until then.
He pointed to the messy rollout of the policy. Quote, President Trump unleashed chaos by signing the executive order. Chaos seen at airports in the hours after the ban went into effect. Families detained, makeshift legal clinics set up. An Iraqi translator for the U.S. government turned away and only allowed into the country once the ban was lifted.
I fought for my rights and I succeed.
Homeland Security Secretary did concede today that the ban was put in place too quickly.
In retrospect, I should have, this is all on me, by the way, I should have delayed it just a bit so that I could talk to members of Congress.
But the president says the judges deciding this case must act fast. And the White House expects to ultimately prevail, insisting the Constitution clearly gives the president the authority to impose this travel ban. A decision on the White House's demand to reinstate the travel ban immediately could come as soon as tomorrow. But the legal battle over the constitutionality of the president's executive order, that could go on for several weeks. David?
Okay, John Karl leading us off tonight. John, thank you. And